Before we start this video, I have an announcement that my friend Jake Spicer is attempting to get a new project off the ground under his Dapper Dog Productions banister. It's going to be called Umbra, and you can find the teaser trailer for it in the description of this video. And right under the link to that trailer, you will also find an Indiegogo link where you can help Jake fund this new project. I understand that times are tough with money right now, but anything that you can contribute will be a huge help. So if you have the means and are willing to help, please click the link and give Jake a hand. Thank you guys so much and enjoy the video. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me once again. Can I help you? Oh, it's nothing. I just noticed that you're still not wearing a Santa hat. I already told you, I don't have one. Let it go. You had a Santa hat when you reviewed the first film. I was living with my dad. He had a Santa hat. I'm living on my own now. I do not. I'm just trying to think of continuity is all. That's not what We're talking about the Christmas Chronicles 2. In the Christmas Chronicles 2, Kate, who is now a cynical teenager, is starting to feel upset because her mom has a new boyfriend and they are all spending Christmas in Mexico. But when she gets kidnapped by the evil Belsnickel, yes, that is actually his name, she ends up in the North Pole where she, Santa, and a new character, Jack, have to try to save Christmas. If you saw my review for the first film, then you would know I liked it a lot more than I thought I was going to. Kurt Russell was really funny as Santa, and the kids were charming, and it was just an overall really good Christmas movie. This one, not so much. To start with the things I like, I still really enjoy Kurt Russell as Santa Claus. He's really funny, and through the whole thing, you can tell he really cares about kids and making kids happy. But he doesn't really know how to interact with kids, so it led to some laughs. Goldie Hawn is Mrs. Claus in this, and she's just a sweetheart. Like, she really loves kids. Like, she wants kids at the North Pole. She just dotes over Kate and Jack through the whole film, and it's really sweet, and I liked her a lot. And the whole movie really does just have this Christmas feeling to it, and that should be obvious. It's set in the North Pole. It's about Santa Claus. Of course it's gonna have a Christmas feeling, but they do capture this just good feeling a lot like they did in the first one, and I felt good watching it. Unfortunately, the film as a whole just kind of seemed like an over-budgeted ABC Family movie. Kate in this was, in the first film, she was this, she was dubbed a true believer. Like, nothing could take away her love of Christmas and her belief in Christmas and her belief in Santa Claus and just everything Christmas related. She was the pinnacle of Christmas spirit. But in this one, she's a whiny, bratty teenager, and it took a lot of the charm out of it when, through the whole movie, this girl that we followed in the first one that was like our anchor to Christmas is now, she has to relearn how to love Christmas, and it just kind of seems like it defeats the whole point of the first movie. Especially when her brother, who's barely in this one, even though he was the main lead in the first one, he's all gung-ho for Christmas. He's talking about Santa Claus and how much he loves Christmas and holly jolly ho 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 spirit.
I don't go ho ho ho, that's a myth.
Yeah, I know. So it's like they switched roles only for Teddy to not be in it, to anchor us down to that feeling of Christmas. And Jack, oh my god, he is the son of Teddy and Kate's mom's boyfriend. So their future stepbrother, basically. And he's so annoying. I didn't like Jack. I didn't like Jack at all. And he's supposed, he's supposed to have this like big like triumphant moment later in the film where he like overcomes his fears, because they want you to believe that he's, you know, afraid of everything. He's the type of kid, it's like, I'm allergic to air, water, and life. But we never see that. He mentions that he's lactose intolerant once, and then he also talks about how he's afraid to like climb a mountain, because of course he would be. And he's also just really annoying. He's just an annoying character. Speaking of annoying characters, the elves. The elves were the main problem that I had with the first film. But this one, they actually like play a significant role. And I thought of a better comparison than what I said last time. Last time, I compared them to Furbies just because of how they looked. The elves look like, they look like little Furbies. Like, do you ever have those Furby toys like that were like big in like the 90s? They look like those. I know exactly what they are now.
Bjorn! Grosha taon kami china.
Mrs. Claus.
They're minions. They are North Pole minions. And I hate minions. These elves really annoy me, and I hated the fact that they were like a significant part of the movie. It was very annoying. And then the bad guy, Belsnickel. That's such a dumb name, first of all. Secondly, the guy who plays him is like, he's the kid from Deadpool 2, the one that like can destroy the world. He was really bad. Granted, I don't have a problem with like over-the-top villains because they can be fun, and you expect like an over-the-top villain in, you know, like a family Christmas movie. But he would say over-the-top villain things, but say them with no inflection in his voice. Like if he would have, like just for an example, let's say he said something like, you know, I will rule Christmas. This is exactly how he said it. I will rule Christmas. It was just like, come on, bro. You're in a Netflix movie. This is like money right here that you're making. Let's pump up that energy a little bit. It just wasn't good. That's really all I have to say about it though. This was a major letdown compared to the first one. Like I'm kind of bummed. Kurt Russell is great. Goldie Hawn is great. There is that Christmas feeling to the movie, but overall, the bare bones of it is that this movie just shouldn't have happened, because it seemed like they just kind of threw something together and it just didn't work. So I'm going to give the Christmas Chronicles 2 a C-. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have you seen Christmas Chronicles 2 yet? If you have, let me know down in the comments what you thought about it. Or, who do you think would be a good pick to play a modern day Santa? Whoever it is, let me know that too. Go ahead and check out my social media. The links to all of that will be down in the description. But before you go there, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe so that I can see you guys next time.